Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is my old mate MatchyHK. MatchyHK from Ray's Clan, community contributor, ace tanker, and all round nice bloke. He's running around in the Batchat, and who doesn't love a Batchat replay? This is going to be 3 games in this video, featuring some French autoloaders, all Batchats, but there's only one Batchat 25 ton. That's the original Tier 10 French autoloader. MatchyHK from Ray's Clan. He's got 2 marks of excellence on that gun barrel, and he certainly knows how to play this game. You can see he's running strong coffee as a premium consumable in the Batchat, and that's going to help his view range, his speed, his camouflage rating, and his rate of fire and aim time, and all that kind of stuff. He puts a shot into the IS-4 for 412 hit points. You can see he's running full APCR rounds, which is standard ammunition in the Batchat 25 ton. 390 damage, 259 penetration. Puts 2 shots into the IS-7. The first one bounces. So does that one, but that one certainly doesn't. Puts 2 IS-7s down there in the middle, and even though he's reloading, he's not backing off. He's trying to continue getting some vision for his team up on the hill on the eastern flank of Fiery Salient. So 3 out of those 5 shots went through. Of course, it's a 5-shell autoloader, the Batchat. I think most people know that. And they do about 400 average damage, 390 average damage in a 105mm gun, 259 pen, 330 with heat rounds if you need them. Matchy doesn't need them. He's just keeping vision up on that hill, trying to convince somebody to shoot that Object 140, who's sniping from the back of that railway line by the looks of it. He doesn't want to get spotted here, so he's just maintaining vision for his team. Up on this eastern hill, the IS-4 is down to pretty low hit points. He spots the E50M, gets spotted as well, cops a shot from the Tier 10 German medium tank. The IS-4 finally goes down to Hank the Tankles in his Object 140. Matchy does lose a bit of health, down to 1,030 hit points, so he needs to be a little bit careful. Still trying to maintain vision though. He's got that coffee, which is going to help his vision range. It's also going to help his camouflage value as he plays around in these bushes, but he's going to be a very brave man to start shooting. Let's see if he does. 1 zips a score, picks up some more assisted damage up to nearly 800. He's double bushed here, so he's in a bush, and there's also a bush just in front of him. That'll help him remain unspotted if he does start shooting. I'm sure he's going to start shooting soon. Looks towards the Object 140, decides against it. Probably knows that if he gets seen, there's some big guns up there. It's not just the E50M, but there's some more heavily armoured tanks up there. Soaks up the assisted damage up to about 1,400 hit points. He shoots to where that E50M was last seen. I'm guessing because that E50M is now stunned, or he was, it's certainly slowing down his vision, and maybe that's why Matchy's not getting lit anymore. Looks towards the mouse. Puts a shot into the Tier 10 German heavy tank, confident that the E50M's probably ran away, and the E50M's the only tank with vision up on the hill. Matchy using his camouflage values and staying in these bushes, trying to remain unspotted while spotting for his team, which is the right thing to do in this kind of tank. You don't have to go all in balls deep and lose all your health pretty early. You can see there he lights the mouse, then pulls back so that the trees go opaque. He decides to take a reload here. He just wants to keep vision on these 2 German heavy tanks, the Mouse and the Panzer Kampfwagen 7. The one that looks like the Clan Wars reward tank. The Mouse on Matchy's side, calling everyone pussies, but I don't know if he realises that, not counting artillery, everyone's ahead of him in this little area, apart from the E50M and the IS-7, and of course all on pretty high health. 1 all the score now. MatchyHK from Ray's Clan on 2,112 assisted damage, 1,549 damage. His gun's reloaded with 5 shells in the clip. He's ready to go. Is in the mighty Batchat, but he's just soaking up all this assisted damage for now. He's tempted to start shooting, but of course that Type 5 heavy with the derp gun could certainly damage Matchy's Batchat. Continues to get some more assisted damage, up to over 3,000 now. Looks like he's looking for a tracking shot on the mouse. Looks like he might have got it. Artillery hits him, gets a little bit more assisted damage. Only 2 shells left in the clip. Artillery letting Matchy know that he's reloading by hitting the F8 key. There's only 1 artillery in this game, so they can't be relying on too many shells coming in from artillery, and Matchy decides now's the time to clean him up. Doesn't quite pick up the kill. Object 261 picks up the kill. Matchy gets spotted and rolls back down the hill. Cops a shot from the enemy Object 140, which tracked him and damaged his ammo rack, but quick tap of the 5 key fixes that one. 2-all the score. 2371 damage done. 4,000 assisted damage from MatchyHK from Ray's Clan, continuing to abuse his vision up here on the hill to keep eyes on these heavy tanks that are up on the hill, whilst also looking out for the odd cheeky opportunity out in the middle. Just the IS-7 and the T-57 heavy in the middle of this game. He looking towards the Type 5 heavy, using those bushes to make it as hard as he can for those tanks to see him. Could probably confidently shoot at the Object 140 without getting lit, but he doesn't want to do anything which is going to cost him any health, because he's only got 726 hit points, and of course Batchat not known for its armour. Plenty of speed, great gun, great camouflage, great vision, but no armour whatsoever. 2-all is the score and fiery salient. I'm not sure what all these heavies are doing here. They've got the buildings, I suppose, as cover there. Matchy deciding, well, maybe I can get a bit of damage out of this IS-7 over there. Puts 2 shells into the Tier 10 heavy tank. Make that 3. 4 might be enough. Tracks him with his 4th shot. And 1 more. He does take that IS-7 down, and the Object 430 picks up the kill. The 121 goes down, but Matchy did cop a big damaging shot. Lost his engine, had to use his repair kit again, and he's down to 232 hit points, so needs to be mindful of that. Lets his teammates know that he's reloading again. 3-all is the score. He's up to 4,000 damage nearly, and 4,060 assisted damage. Looking towards that Object 140, that'd be a nice juicy target the side of the Russian medium tank, but he moves just behind the railway line, just in time to escape 5 of the best out of the Batchat. Looking towards the Object 140, who's sniping at base now. He's probably wondering who keeps spotting him. Object 140 clearly not aiming towards MatchyHK because he's not lit. Now, when he lost his engine, I'm not sure if he was lit or if it was just a blind shot. In all the excitement, I didn't notice. Looking towards that IS-7 now, and the Object 140. The Object 140 would certainly be a juicier target, but the IS-7 will do. Takes him down by another 416 hit points. Doesn't get spotted, so moves back up to the bush. Still looking towards that Object 140 on the enemy side, sniping from the railway line right at the back. Quick look up the top, make sure the heavies aren't still there. Looks like those heavies have rolled back, so we can probably start shooting with impunity here and not worry about getting lit. Looks for that's what I do. Looks for the red outline on that enemy tank. Doesn't prove to be forthcoming. T110E5. Not sure what he's doing there. I hope he's not. I hope he hasn't flipped himself or anything. He's in a bit of an unusual place to be. Unusual place to be. Ricochets the Object 140. The mouse goes down to the AMX 30B. Let's see, someone lost their turret right there. 3-4's the score now. The mouse clearly not too happy. Unfortunately, mouse drivers, if you're at the back in an open area and you get out visioned, you're not really gonna survive very long. No good way of saying it. MatchyHK looking towards that Object 140, who's clearly his sixth sense has gone off again and he's pulling back. IS-7 looks like an enemy IS-7 might be engaging that T110E5, and Matchy looking towards the other IS-7, trying to make sure he doesn't flank the American heavy tank. 3-4's the score. 4,335 hit points of damage done so far. 4,500 assisted damage as he takes another reload. He's only got 11 shells left. That's going to be a concern. That's one of the apart from having no armor, the other downside of the Batchat is it doesn't carry much ammunition. It only carries 30 shells, and that'll be why Matchy just runs all APCR, no premium rounds, because you don't want to get caught at the end of a game with two half clips, you know, with 3 of one and 2 of the other, and obviously they can't all be loaded into the one clip. You've got to take those long reloads. Staying on the hill, looks like the artillery on the enemy side are going to town on these medium tanks. The Object 140 goes down. Of course, that's an auto-loading artillery, the Batchat 155-58. The 4-shot. Actually looks towards that IS-7, thinks, oh, we're going to have to do something here. Can't afford to be lit though. The main thing he'll be thinking now is don't get lit. The IS-7 picks up the kill in the Panzer camp wagon in the, I reckon that was in the middle of the map. Artillery gets spotted, and Matchy says, oh, you can't not take that shot. The second shot only tracks him though. Does get 26 assisted damage for tracking the artillery, and the IS-7 kills him. Cypher X, I know that name. Death Star gets spotted, but Matchy's already taken a reload. He's got 9 shells left. The score's 8-7. Hasn't been lucky enough to pick up a kill yet, but what he has picked up is 4,799 damage, 4,639 assisted damage. That FE215B183, the Death Star, would be a nice target for MatchyHK if he was loaded. Towards the IS-7 as well. What's going to be the bigger threat? Maybe the IS-7 doesn't. One of the IS-7s goes down to the E50M. Scores on 9-7. Friendly IS-7 goes down as well. 9-8 the score now. This is anyone's game. Shoots towards the T57 Heavy, but doesn't land. The second shot just gives him a critical hit. Third shot goes through. He needs every one of these shots to penetrate. He wants to get rid of this T57 Heavy, and he does. That's his first kill of the game. That's made the score back up to 10-8. He's only got 4 shells left as the 2-minute siren goes off. The score is 10-8. You can look on the other side of the map, the AMX-30B and the FOC-B. Looks like they're harassing that T110E4, the turreted American tank destroyer. What's Matchy going to do? With only 4 shells, he's up to 5,882 damage done, 4,639. He's only got 4 shells and there's 5 enemy tanks remaining. 6 seconds till he's reloaded. He's probably going to... I reckon he's going to run out of ammo here. Confident that the IS-7 is okay just to the north of him. Looks towards the Object 140. There's 1 shell. Auto aims onto the back of the Russian medium tank. Last shell left. 12-9's the score. What's he going to do with his last shell? 7,009 damage done, 4,639 assisted damage. 1 minute left in the game. Don't think it's worth capping. All he can do is shoot the IS-7 once, which is what he does. Lets his team know that the ammunition is empty. The Object 261 does the same, so essentially they're down by 2 tanks. What's Matchy going to do? 44 seconds to go. All the enemy tanks are spotted, and they're all in this little area. He's out of bullets. 12-10 now as the IS-7 goes down. 30 seconds to go. 5 versus 3. 5 versus 2 now, but 2 of the tanks don't have any ammunition. MatchyHK doing the right thing. Auto aiming on the 30B. Goes for the ram kill. Picks up some more damage and some more assisted damage, but he what did he get? 400 odd damage for ramming that, and with 10 seconds to go, the E50M kills that AMX-50B, and what a result, what a game for MatchyHK from from Raise Clan. Is that the result we're looking for? Yes, it is. MatchyHK from Raise Clan picks himself up yet another ace tanker. He's got plenty of those ace tanker mastery badges up his sleeve. Also the Bruiser medal, fire for effect, Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anyone else, high caliber, absolute barnstorming of a game on Fiery Sally, and 8,058 hit points of damage done. Just the one kill, 1282 base experience. He fired all 30 shots. 29 hit, only 20 went through, so 9 shots bounced and 1 shot missed. Pretty accurate shooting for a gun that's not really known for its accuracy. 4,000 was sniped, 5,051 assisted damage. Ace Tanker, thank you very much. 38,000 credits in that Ace Tanker replay, which the game was won with only 10 seconds to go. That's a epic performance from the old mate MatchyHK, community contributor and hell of a nice guy. On the Asian server, there'll be a link to his Twitch channel down below. This time we're looking at the Ace of Spades. He's in the Batchat 12-ton, the Tier 8 light tank. One of the newer tanks introduced to the game 1 or 2 patches ago. 2 patches ago now that we're on patch 920. He's on Mountain Pass. He's got a 4-shot auto loader in this as he rams the Hawk 12. 75mm gun, 170 damage, 170 penetration with standard rounds, 210 with APCR, which is premium ammunition. Looks like he was going to look towards the bowl of death in the middle of Mountain Pass, but those other 2 light tanks both doing the same thing. We don't really need to. 2 light tanks really don't need to spot the same thing, but have a look at all the lights in this game. 5 lights on each team, 2 artillery pieces. I don't think he's spotted here. Pulls back behind the bush to make it harder for the team to spot him. And with 2 quick shots, he picks up 19 damage and a kill. Pulls back for the reload. And of course, it's only a 4-shot auto loader, but it's not the slowest auto loading gun in the world. It's quite quick between clips. Spots the LTTB, and the LTTB spots him as well. Cops 1 shot from the Russian Tier 8, puts 2 into him, but he also cops a shot from the M4190 Grand Final tank, the girlfriend tank, the gluten-free. That was the first premium light tank to come into the game. Puts 2 more shots into the LTTB, the Rock Chicken, as he pulls back, waits for that French gun to reload. He's lost nearly half his health though, so he does need to be careful. Doesn't want to treat this. You don't want to trade too badly, especially in a French auto loader. They're not known for their armour, and of course, once you're on the reload, you know you really got to be careful. Puts a nice shot for 180 hit points of damage into the M4190, the premium Tier 8 German light tank. Reloads again. Doesn't want to get into a tit for tat with this M4190. That M4190 does have the HEP rounds. Those HEP rounds do a little bit more damage for not much less pen from memory. It's certainly a fun tank to play. 3 all the score on Mountain Pass. Ace of Spades from Crazy Clan coming round to give this old TTB something to worry about. Puts 2 shots into him, and that's enough to kill him, and he's still got 2 bullets remaining, so he puts 1 into the T71. Make that 2 into the T71. Another auto-loading light tank in this battle. Top tier lights can be very, very fun. They still need to watch out for these big guns though. That IS, even though it's only a Tier 7, could certainly blow him away. So could the Saint Emile. Artillery gets lit with the SU-100 down to the south. Auto aims on the T71. I would have thought that T71 would have been reloading, but with 3 quick bullets, Ace of Spades picks up his 3rd kill, brings his damage count up to 1855 on Mountain Pass, and he seems to be enjoying this French light tank with the 4-shot auto loader. The FV304 is spotted down in the south, and you know what players are like when they spot an artillery piece. They tend to do whatever they can to get to him. He cops a shot, but only the track goes down to the SU-100, so he doesn't even repair the track. Just kicks back, aims, and kills a Tier 6 Russian tank destroyer. 3 bullets left in the clip. A little bit of side scraping. Not sure how effective side scraping is going to be in a Batchat 12T. This is a tank that I've never played. It looks like that IS might have just fired. This might be an opportunity here to catch him napping. Someone else puts a shot pretty close to the tier 7, puts 3 shells into him, keeps him tracked. That's not a bad move at all from the Ace of Spades from Crazy, because he knew he was going to have to start reloading. The IS fires high explosive at the Ace of Spades. Kills the gunner, which he fixes with a quick tap of the 5 key. Picks up a little bit more assisted damage. His turret's damaged as well, so he needs to be mindful. It's going to take a little bit longer to turn that turret, but it doesn't matter. Once you're aimed at the SU-152, he just went down that dip a bit, which affected the attitude of his gun, and he really couldn't unload that clip like he wanted to. Now he can. Looks like that SU just fired, so he can bang, bang, bang. Thank you very much. Kill number 5 for the Ace of Spades from Crazy Clan in the tier 8 French auto-loading light tank, the Batchat 12 ton. He's down to 115 hit points, but that doesn't matter because his gun is still alive and the gun is still aiming very, very nicely indeed. He's got his sights on the lightly armoured German tank destroyer. The Saint Emile puts 2 shots into him, 3 shots with the final shell is going to confirm the top gun and an absolute carry. And right now he'll be thinking, I'll send this one to Stewie and he'll make a great video out of it. With a little bit of luck, 14-8 to score, 3,500 damage in the tier 8 light tank. Nearly 1,000 assisted damage. His gun's just about loaded. Only 1 tank remaining, and of course we all know what happens when there's only 1 tank remaining. Everybody goes for an absolute charge towards that last remaining tank, the tier 7 Swedish tank destroyer, the Darkness, in his IKV 90B. Not sure how long the Darkness is going to be alive for. He's still on 680 hit points. Looks like he was going to go for a bit of a swan dive and go after that Hawk, but then he saw Ace of Spades on 6 kills. I've got to get rid of him, that's for sure. Looks like he's also going to give a red hot go to that Hellcat. The Hellcat goes down, but that Ike 90B is only on 400 odd hit points, and the IS on 739 is going to do this one easily. As soon as he gets up to the hill, the Hawk 12 sitting on the cap just in case something happens to this IS. Looks like the IS just put a nice shot into the IKV 90B. He's still got 500 odd health. He's down to 279 now, so he can probably take one more shot. The Hawk, looks like the Hawk's coming up. IS puts another shell into that IKV, and in the end the IS, well done, on 46 hit points picks up his 3rd kill and turned his game into a pretty good one. Not a bad result there from the Ace of Spades from Crazy Clan. It's another Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. We're getting used to seeing those on this channel. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser, Jeweler's Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and of course the Top Gun for picking up those 6 kills. On the second page, 3,554 hit points of damage, 6 kills, 1336 base experience, 28 shots fired, 26 hit, 24 did damage, 3,500 damage, 989 assisted. Unlucky not to get the spotter medal. If you had got another 11 assisted damage, you would have got the spotter medal. But all in all, a pretty good game. 17,500 credits. After he's paid for his bullets, that's with a standard account. A premium account would have been 34 in that 7 minute game. He died on the 6 minute mark, but he's hung around to support his team and get them to see what a great result that one was going to be. As we move on to the 3rd and final replay featuring our Batchats, it's Ace of Spades again. And yet again, he's in the Batchat 12 ton. And of course, this time, not lucky enough to be top tier. In fact, it's quite the other way around. This is a tier 10 game, and it's a tier 8 light tank. Now, this used to happen all the time with tier 8 lights, but now with the new matchmaker and with the introduction of tier 9 and 10 light tanks into the game, when you're in your tier 8s, you don't always get tier 10 games like you used to do. You used to get 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 of your battles were always tier 10 battles when you're running around in the old tier 8 lights. But now that it's all changed, often you get more games as top or mid tier, but still every now and then you're going to get games like this. Ace of Spades running food, same as Matchy did. I'm not sure if he ran food in the last game, wasn't paying that much attention. And a lot of these really good players like running food as a premium consumable because it helps their speed, their view range, their camouflage rating, their rate of fire, the aim time, and in autoloaders, time between shots. It helps everything by about 10%. And when you add 10% to you know, a gun that's already doing a high amount of damage per minute. That really makes it even better. Picks up his first kill, gets rid of the enemy Batchat 12 ton as he pulls back to reload on Cliff on the western flank. It's already up to 1184 hit points of damage. He did lose his commander, I think, in one of those little skirmishes. That's why his medkit is on the reload. He is in a tier 10 game. There's a TVPT 5051 auto-loading check tank on the enemy side. It's also a Jagdpanzer E100 as he puts a shot into the guard. The new premium tier 8 Russian medium tank. And there's also another tier 10 light tank on the enemy side, the AMX 13105. I'm not too far off that one myself. That's a tank I'm looking forward to having a little bit of fun with. There's a T100 light tank on Ace of Spades side, the tier 10 Russian light, and that's another tank I'm slowly working my way towards. It looks like an absolute ripper. The 1390 and the 13105 both get killed on the enemy side, and I think that P Victoria is in a bit of trouble. Unlucky for the Ace of Spades not to get the penetrating shot on that premium Swedish medium tank. Picks up a little bit of assisted damage though on the TVP VTU. That's a tier 8 Czech medium. Pulls back for the reload again, lets his teammates know it. Is on 1525 damage, 866 assisted damage. Looking towards these enemy tanks. WZ-120, it's only a medium, but it can be challenging to penetrate. Not from that angle though. Puts one shot into him. Not sure about the second shot. Third shot certainly went through. And you can see with the use of food, and obviously he's got some good equipment, that aim time. French autoloaders aren't known for being really accurate, especially at range. But of course that little bonus you get from running the strong coffee instead of an automatic or a manual fire extinguisher, then just makes it 10% better. Look at him just unload that gun into the TVP T5051. That's the tier 10 4-shot auto-loading Czech medium. Scores on 9 zip, 10 zip now, and that rate of fire on that Batchat with the strong coffee. And clearly he's got some good equipment. I'm tipping he's probably running vents. That would help with that rate of fire and aim time as well. 11-10 is the score. 3 enemy tanks spotted on the western side. Where's the other one? The other one. A lot of people are pinging that other corner. Cops a shot from the T30, puts 2 shells straight back into the turreted American tank destroyer. Sends him back to the garage. He's on 2 kills, 3,056 damage. He's down to 98 health though. If any one of these enemy teams pass wind in Ace of Spades general direction, then he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Looking at the back half of that Jagdpanzer E100, he doesn't want to have to get too close to that American tank destroyer. 704 gets spotted. The first shot just does a critical hit. Second shot goes through. Third shot not so lucky. It is pretty well armoured, and he fires his last shell into the dead tank as the gun reloads. Just the Jag left now on 549 hit points, and that's not a bad position. He's tracked. He can't really move. No, he's on fire. Not a bad game at all. 15-2 in the end. And you guessed it, folks, it's another Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. The Ace of Spades from Crazy Clan. 2 pretty good games in the Batchat 12. Pretty good. They were fucking awesome games. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the Ace of Spades. Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anyone else. He got the sniper medal in that one too, from when he was on that western flank shooting up towards the hill. Towards the TVP, Prima Victoria, the Guard, and the WZ, they're all up there. Tops the scores, not by damage, but he does by experience. 1232. Of course, a tier 8 tank's going to get a better rate of experience than a tier 10 when it's in a tier 10 game. 3,404 hit points of damage. Only 2 tanks did more than that. And they were both higher tier than that's the tier 10 Batchat and the T30 at tier 9. Both higher tier than the Ace of Spades. 27 shots fired. 25 hit, 20 did damage. 3,404. 1,948 from more than 300 metres. But he did put a lot of shells into that hill. 1,023 assisted damage. He didn't get the Scout medal. I wonder who got the Scout medal. Somebody must have. Maybe. Not sure. Maybe because some of them were tracked. Cost him a few credits, so I didn't see. Well, 20,000 for the strong coffee, I guess. Maybe that's what's going to cost him that money. 5-minute game, not a bad result. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. And the Batchat 12 ton. Ace of Spades, 2 brilliant aces, and of course my old mate MatchyHK. Don't forget to check him out on Twitch in the Batchat 25 ton. He absolutely loves that tank, and he loves his tier 10 mediums as well. Highly encourage you to watch and support his channel. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time.